She was known as the Iron Lady of the city's tallest glass tower, Amara Kessler, the CEO whose name alone could silence boardrooms, freeze executives mid-sentence, and make even seasoned investors sit straighter in their chairs. Her anger wasn't loud, it was precise, cold, and devastating. Years of betrayal, loss, and relentless ambition had carved sharp edges into her heart. Employees respected her brilliance but feared her presence. Smiles were rare in her world, trust even rarer. On a rainy Monday morning, when the company hired a new janitor named Daniel Brooks, no one imagined that a man with worn shoes, quiet eyes, and a shy 8-year-old daughter waiting for him at home would become the catalyst for a change no strategy meeting or billion-dollar deal ever could. Daniel worked silently, cleaning floors long after midnight meetings ended, never speaking unless spoken to, never looking directly at Amara when she passed by. But fate has a way of moving through unexpected hands, small ones especially. One evening, Daniel had no choice but to bring his daughter, Lily, to work after her babysitter canceled. She sat in the lobby with crayons and paper, humming softly while her father worked. When Amara stepped out of the elevator, exhausted and irritated after firing another executive for incompetence, Lily looked up, and her eyes widened with recognition. Before anyone could stop her, the little girl ran forward and said the words that cracked the unbreakable CEO, "You're the lady who gave me your scarf when I was cold." Amara froze. Years collapsed into a single memory she had buried deep, a winter night long ago, after her husband's death, when she had wandered the streets numb with grief and handed her scarf to a shivering child outside a shelter. She had never spoken of it. She had never gone back. Yet here stood that child, older now, smiling at her with pure gratitude, unaware that the woman before her was anything more than a kind stranger from her past. The lobby went silent. Daniel rushed forward, apologizing, mortified, but Amara couldn't speak. For the first time in years, her throat tightened, and her eyes burned. Lily continued innocently, telling her father how this nice lady had told her that night, "You matter, even when life is unfair." Those words had stayed with her, Lily said. They helped her believe things could get better when her mother later passed away and life grew heavy. Something inside Amara shattered, and healed, at the same time. She dismissed everyone and asked Daniel and Lily to sit. That night, she listened. She listened to Daniel's quiet struggle as a widower trying to raise a child with dignity. She listened to Lily's dreams of becoming an artist. And slowly, without announcements or memos, Amara began to change. She started staying late, not to intimidate, but to understand. She reinstated empathy into her leadership, introduced scholarships for employees' children, reopened partnerships with shelters she once avoided, and even created a childcare floor in the building. Daniel was promoted, not out of pity, but because Amara noticed his discipline, honesty, and leadership potential. But the biggest change wasn't in the company, it was in Amara herself. Her anger softened into purpose. Her silence became mentorship. And every morning, Lily would wave at her, reminding her of the person she once was, and still could be. The angry CEO didn't disappear, she evolved. All because a child remembered a single act of kindness and returned it years later with interest. If this story moved you, reminded you that even the smallest kindness can rewrite destinies, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because stories like these don't just entertain, they awaken the best parts of us.